This is a map of the occupied West Bank and East Jerusalem, and these are Israeli settlements. But what exactly are settlements? Israeli settlements are civilian communities populated by Israeli citizens and established by Israel on lands it captured during the 1967 Six-Day War, specifically in the West Bank, East Jerusalem and Gaza. More than 700,000 settlers, 10% of Israel's 7 million Jewish population, now live in 150 settlements and 128 outposts dotting the occupied West Bank and East Jerusalem. Some house tens of thousands of Israelis and have city status, whilst others are not authorised and resemble shanty outposts. All, however, significantly impact the lives of Palestinians. Between October 2023 and January 2024, settlers in the occupied West Bank built at least 15 outposts and 18 roads. Since Oslo, illegal Israeli settlements cover 42% of the West Bank, and 35% of the land in East Jerusalem is occupied by settlements and related infrastructure. But the settlements also require supporting infrastructure, roads that allow settlers to travel into Israel and from settlement to settlement, not to mention water and sanitation systems and power grids. So how is this all impacting Palestinian life? Israel's bypass road networks in the West Bank link settlements to one another and to Israel, while isolating Palestinian localities, blocking their development and severely restricting their residents' movements. Across the West Bank, 700 road obstacles, including 140 checkpoints, divert Palestinian traffic onto longer secondary routes to prioritise settler roads. Israel's separation barrier, which slices through the West Bank and not along the internationally recognised 1967 boundary, restricts the movement of more than 3 million Palestinians. Farmers, for instance, can only access their land near settlements twice a year, only with prior approval from Israeli authorities. Israel says these restrictions are necessary for security reasons, but human rights groups have described Israel's policies as apartheid. Israel has designated about 25% of the West Bank's territory as state land, meaning that the land is almost exclusively allocated for the development and expansion of Jewish settlements. Israeli authorities regularly evict Palestinians from their land and seize and demolish their properties to make way for settlers. According to Israel, Palestinian properties lack Israeli-issued building permits and land documents, but these permits are nearly impossible to acquire. Often authorities force Palestinians to destroy their own homes. In 2023, 4,000 Palestinians were displaced in the occupied West Bank due to policies and practices implemented by the Israeli authorities or Israeli settler violence. Hundreds of Palestinian structures, including homes, donor-funded schools, agricultural-related structures, and other buildings providing humanitarian aid, were either destroyed or seized by Israel.